medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing...
We've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight tonight. And there's the bell for round one. Can't score with that jab. The straight right just misses. It's fight night, and as you can see, it is night as we fight under the stars for this big, highly anticipated main event.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Well done with that counter shot. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Beautiful counter punch. And the big fella stumbling backwards. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Big Daddy in trouble. And the Big Daddy hits the floor. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe and that.
What are you doing?
Here we go for round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The jab doesn't quite connect. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
A win is not just a win for some fighters.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Nice counter shot. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Bowe and that switching up. Let's get it started in round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good counter punching. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The right hook misses. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Punch, counter punch. A perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. The jab not finding its target. Stamina is off the charts. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last fight. There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he scores with the counter. That big hook doesn't land. Whoa, wait a minute! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Couldn't land that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. The straight right just misses. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last one. Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Holding nothing back here in the round. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you all right?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. courage on display here is incredible. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here unless something major happens. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Well, they're going. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
Are you okay? You're out of there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.